Maybe it's not Mari actually. Wait, what? That's your name apparently. I feel bad for Makino now. You lost Mari second time basically. Can he merge with her again? This is the first time we have actually Mercurius as a sprite. To trigger Shiro like that! You are someone that Shiro's new? Rusauka Nerbere? What happens to Shiro? Hello and welcome Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of the irae. So we're going straight to the episode where Beatrice throw her sword with Mari soul inside apparently, and she's going to help Ren. I'm so like on hype with this irae that you probably have like extra episodes during every week. Like I'm so immersed that I want to like read this irae right now. Like a lot is happening, so yeah, let's just go. Maybe we will have some answers about Mari, because well, she like died or like disappeared in like Ren's arm right now because Makina hit her, but at the same time we have Mari in the sword, so who knows? Let's go. Second before my body shattered to dust, just like Mari's guillotine. The strangest of the things occurred. The Nerber of Battery's Kirchaisen, the Azure Knight sword, suddenly plunged from the lead-colored sky right into this very arena. I reacted out of reflex. I jumped backwards, ignoring the place of my withering body. Luckily I was slightly closer to the sword of Machina. I would grasp its hilt with my bare hands and pull it out of the ground. I didn't care what it would do to me. All I knew was that this was not a place for me to die, that I couldn't let things to end like this. I needed the weapon to face my enemy. Our fight was not over yet. Okay. So how having the sword helps you? I mean, okay, if there is actually Mari inside, then yeah, okay, it helps you because, well, her connection to you is basically your life force, right? So basically, like, the sword becomes your new Aknerbearer, I guess, in this situation. He had a second late in pursuing me. He must have felt it too. That the Azure Blade would prove to be his undoing, which meant I had to get it no matter what. Okay. I was drawing closer to the sword, but there was a big difference between jumping backwards and dashing forward. And seeing how I could no longer halt mine, luck was about the only thing left for me to rely on. In the end... Whoa! Okay, Ren. Okay. Ren with lightning powers now. Maybe it's not Mari actually. What's happening? This is actually badass. I was faster by the mere fraction of a second. Lightning shot from every pore of my body the moment I grabbed the sword hilt. That was a message from Beatrice. I understood it better than any words. Shiro, Kasumi and Mari, all three of them united to save me. Wait, this sword have like their souls? Wait, what? Or you mean like metaphorical? And Sakurai, apparently it was you who made it possible. So hold on and keep yourself alive. I will be with you in a moment. I hold from the bottom of my soul. I pull the sword from the ground and thrust it towards the incoming somber knight of iron with all my strength. By claiming a new Aknerbearer, I managed to save my soul from destruction. Okay, so if you get a new one, then you're okay. That's a new mechanic, we didn't knew that before. Also by claiming, I guess the Aknerbearer needs to accept you, the souls within it. Because if you just like take Aknerbearer from someone else, it doesn't mean that it will save you, right? You need to be accepted by the weapon as well. By the artifact. All that was left now. Oh! Wait, what? That's a new name. Ren like subconsciously remember Machina name or something? Mikhail, okay. Dodging his left fist, I plunged my sword in his chest. And so I did, and as I did so, a name I should have known escaped my lips without warning. Cleaving of his right arm, disrupted the weight balance of his body, breathing a flaw in his otherwise perfect form. And that ended up deciding our battle. Yo! Wow. And actually, the soundtrack fits. Once again. Machina finally can rest. Finally, after like being forced to do these things and stuff. Never wanted to be the Inherer. Never wanted to like fight forever. This is wow, this game is so good.
納得できないか。はあ、俺も正直情けねえよ。
He was by far the stronger one, and victory most certainly should have been his. The fact remains that despite mastering all my strength and resolve, I still suffered an ugly defeat in our duel. However,
生き残るのは俺だ。
I would be the one to keep moving forward.
引きにとらわれてちゃ明日が見えない。どう死ぬかより、どう生きるかを考えられなかったお前が。
Yeah. His own denial of himself brought this end upon him. Even if I was tainted by the shame of defeat, I would not succumb. I would continue pressing onwards. Survival meant exactly that.
その名は
Yeah, that's your name apparently. Somehow. Do you remember this name though? Machina stared at me. His gaze replied with bewilderment. He paid no heed to the sword in his chest. In his eyes I saw confusion, hesitation, and unnameable feeling of nostalgia. He seems like a child who had recovered something lost in ages past.
そうか。そういえば。
So he forgot,
そうだったな。
but he remembered once again.
お前は誰だ。俺を倒した男。
Ren, do you remember like your name from
聞かせてくれ。
back in the day when you fought him before? There's like this unlocked like your memories or something? How do we call you? Far in the distant past, there indeed existed someone to whom my soul and consciousness belonged. An aversion, conflict and death, as well as the pacifistic nature, desiring only to repeat peaceful days. All those might have been a part of his craving. But that didn't matter.
俺は俺だ。
Okay. So you will go with Ren Fuji, huh? I already told him that I didn't believe him.
藤井蓮だ。
Yeah.
他の名前なんか知らない。
Like, it's like Machina is just like trapped in the past, basically. He regrets what happened in the past, and Ren is just like, well, this is basically once again just like with Beatrice and Samuel. This is like two different spectrums. It's like a fight of like opposite sides. One tries to move forward and forget about past, to not believe in the past. And one wants to stay in the past, basically. Machina laughed. I might not have been to answer. It might not have been the answer he wished for, but it helped him find a sort of peace nonetheless.
どこまでも頑固な男だ。はあ、なるほど。だからこそ生き続けるか。
Also, there are sparks. It's really like Machina's like a machine, basically. It's not just lightning. It's like sparks from a machine here. And here from the arm, also sparks.
その意地貫いてみるがいい。ハイドリヒは誰にも倒せず、クラフトは出し抜けん。奴ら二人が同じ方向を向いている限り
は。Okay, 1 second. I'm not sure what the cohorts mean. Oh god, something about statistics and math. Wait, what? Okay, I guess that means that they are together, right? Like, they're not separated. As long as they, like, work together, I guess. That's what it means, right? You can clarify that for me?
どうなるか、どうするか、見せてもらうぞ、カメラード。
Camarado. That's comrade, right? In, like, some language. I don't know.
この結末と
Maybe it's in German.
悪くない。お前と英語を戦うのもまた一つの救いだろう。
My wish may have crumbled to dust as this finale is one I can also accept. Yeah, because you wanted to die. I thought like your wish was to die. Okay, Okay, remind me in the comments, I guess. I was sure that his wish was to, like, fight the duel with his, like, soul and... basically, whatever will happen, he wanted to die, because, like, Heldrich would kill him anyway. Apparently, or his soul will be absorbed and he will die when Ren kills him. Now he says that his wish crumbled to dust, but this finale is also what he can accept. Yeah, I get this, that he can accept this because he wanted to die, but... I think I missed the part with the wish somewhere, or I forgot. I was too focused on him dying, I think. Including an eternal battle with you could very well be a form of release as well. But he didn't want to fight.
俺はここで待っている。毒壺ではなく、男の名誉をかけた戦場で。
Okay, well, you will revive, because you're in Harar, right?
何度でも、何度でも。お前は俺と戦い。
Unless we kill Reinhardt.
あいにく。
Yo! I add more strength to my grip and rammed the sword through his artificial heart, shattering its core of his being.
次はない。俺は勝って帰るから。
I wasn't planning to let Reinhardt or Mercurius or some other asshole kill me.
俺はエインフェリアになんか絶対ならない。
では、一度くらい俺の言うことを信じるんだな。
Whoa. The Machina. I feel bad for Machina now. I like Machina. Was that some sort of hint? In any case, I refuse to listen. He too remained silent, his body unrevealed and vanished.
また会おう。俺との再戦。
Fated for a rematch, huh?
忘れるな。
And so the somber knight made his final farewell. His only companion, the bitter smile adoring his lips. Leaving me alone under the gaze of the charred sky. I knew I would never meet her again. This sword literally have her soul. I think. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, also yeah, that whole Mari thing is so confusing. And I'm so interested to like unreveal what that means. Even now, I could feel her presence slowly fading from the sword. Oh, so she actually been in the sword, but she's fading away anyway. Like, she cannot hold, I guess, like, yeah, her soul is basically connected to the guillotine, so being transferred to some other Agnerbere doesn't give, like, that strong of the connection, so it can be only temporary, I think. That makes sense. So she only helped him, but will Ren be okay in that case? Because losing Agnerbere is like, in his case, it's like losing himself. Also, I just thought about this, Ren is like Kain, right? Because Ren is basically Agnerbere of Mercurius, right? So he's Agnerbere that's using Agnerbere. And Kain was the same, like, Kain was... Actually, no. Actually, yeah, Kain was used by Lisa as Agnerbere, I guess, with a mask, and he's been wielding Agnerbere, so yeah, pretty much the same. But yeah, will Ren be okay, but though, in this road? If she disappear, like, fully. Her place was within the guillotine, she couldn't stay here for long. Oh, that's what I just said. Okay, never mind. Patrick's sword didn't have the capacity to sustain Mari's soul. Only a handful of things ever went the way I wanted them to. If a few things worked out, a dozen others fell apart in their wake.
何が救ってやるだ。
Will you be alive though? I swore to not acknowledge an end I didn't like, and I vowed to save Kasumi and Sakurai, to protect Himura until the end, but in exchange I lost her. I couldn't save Mari. And the other problem is that you will not be able to save anyone right now because you lost basically Mari and anything to fight with. You lost Mari second time basically in this road. You lost Mari like 2 times. One when she protected you from Machina, like part of her soul, and now her other soul when she came to help you.
ふざけるな。ふざけるな。ふざけるな。ふざけるんじゃねえ。
I never wished for her to sacrifice herself to save my life. Would she remain at that while at the beach in complete solitude? Would she continue to sink to the vast nothingness around her, unable to even laugh or cry?
俺は
I knew I had to hurry, that every second counted. But right now I wished to honor her with a brief moment of silence. I wrapped my arms around the sword and squeezed with all my strength, gritting my teeth in the face of another life I wasted. You could call it self-serving sentimentality, but if I discarded even that part of myself, I truly would become nothing but an unfeeling killing machine. We knew each other only for a short while, hardly enough time to form an unbreakable bond. Yeah, you like forgot about her in the middle of the road. That was Eren Fuji. That was the kind of man you had saved. I believe that casting aside my dignity and remaining true to my miserable feelings was the only way I could still express my gratitude towards her. The only way I could make amends.
だから、どこかで見ててくれ。
The final battle would soon begin. With our combined strength, we managed to topple the battalion of 3, and now only Gold and Mercury remained.
あやつらを
I wouldn't allow them to have their way. Not any longer. I'd chase after them, to the end of the earth if needed. And I would end them, once and for all.
桜井
Yeah... I turned around and left the arena, leaving only the dry winds to shuffle about its colossal, deserted ramparts. The Knight of Iron, its old master, was nowhere to be seen.
ビーダーゼンカメラード
Oh, this is cool! The respect toward Machina. Wow. I love how in each of these duels, like in Beatrice and Ren duels, both of them gave the credits to the opponent at the end. Wow. Both of them did that. I got chills. Who did those words of farewell belong to? They were not mine, that much I knew. Wow.
あれ
Oh! We're back to the, like, Mari plane of existence. What the actual fuck? Okay, that's surprising. Mari, all alone in her beach and eternal twilight, slowly trace her fingers along her cheek. What is this place? That's my question. Is this like within the castle? Is like her private area in the castle? Is that the guillotine that we saw in the background? Or something? Like, they are in the castle, so castle is like absorbing the souls, right? So if Mari dies, then her soul is absorbed to the castle, so is she still alive, like, inside the guillotine? So if Ren finds the guillotine that's inside the castle, can he merge with her again? That's my idea for now, so we may not lost actually Mari. Maybe her all, like, both parts of her soul just connected into one, and now she's like, again, full, like, one soul, basically. Because, you know, one from Ren arm and one from the sword.
涙
She was seeing them for the first time. She knew what they were, but she never thought she would ever shed them herself. She feels emotions! Wow! Okay, that's new. I mean, she showed emotions, like, in the previous episode, pretty much. But now we actually have tears. We remember how in the first road, in the previous road, she been practically mechanical.
変なの
She felt something stir within her heart, something vexing and frustrating, but it wasn't entirely unpleasant. Though to say it was pleasant would have been a lie too.
そうか
Aww.
レンが泣くから
She witnessed something similar just a short while ago. Something about how the one being rejected ends up in the worst position if the rejector breaks out in tears. Oh, she had no idea what to do now, now that he was the one crying. How the one being rejected ends up in the worst position on the rejector. So who rejected who? Wait, I'm confused. Being rejected ends up. So Mari rejected Ren? I'm confused.
バカ頭に来る人
Oh.
でも許してあげる
Okay, maybe he rejected her.
また会えるよね
I guess he rejected her, yeah. For some reason, she had been convinced of that. Her guillotine had shattered, and she lost all connection with the man. Under normal circumstances, she should have known she would never meet him again. Mari never understood the concept of reasoning all that much, but this feeling wasn't the result of the mere wishful thinking. After all,
カリオストロあなた嘘ばっかり
okay, I mean, yeah, pretty much, he's like plotting something all the time. It seems impossible that someone like him would fail to have another plan in mind. Even if countless other things eluded her comprehension, Mari understood Cagliostro at least a little bit. And that little, in truth, penetrated to the very core of his being.
人の情が見えないとか嘘ばっかりあなたは
Wow,
誰よりも人なのに
more human than anybody else. I need Mercurius' backstory. Well, that man, the very concept of the unexpected did not exist. It was the very core of the curse that bounded him. As such, nothing under the sun could betray his expectations until he fulfilled his goal. In short, he had foreseen even this particular turn of events. Alessandro di Cagliostro could never abandon Marguerite Berriul, and so this tale, with her as its main diva and crowning jewel, could never end like this. It would continue on and on, as many times as needed, and in one of those...
会えるよレンだからそんなに泣かないで
Why did you both lost connection in the mid of the game? Why? How did that happen? Mari faded into the twilight with a smile. The time had come for her to take a brief rest. But that was all. Nothing beyond that. And her soul got absorbed, huh?
心配はいらぬよ、マルグリット。
Okay.
そう待たせはせん。
Mercurius, time for revival stuff. Guess. Oh! Oh! Mercurius' consciousness returned to the Devil Castle. We have actual sprite for Mercurius. This is the first time we have actually Mercurius as a sprite. Wow. He looks literally like a shadow. Like, he has just a cape. Like, no hands. Hands are like under the cape. No legs. Just head and like obsidian cape. He's just like a shadow. Okay. He slowly turned around, gracing the boy and girl before him with a smile.
やられたな。見事なりと言っておこうか、二人とも。
Yeah, you probably predicted that, right? They were the ones who pushed Ren and Beatrice to victory, thus commencing Machina and Alunor defeat. If not for those two, both would have doubtlessly lost their respective battles. I'm still confused how that works.
バルキュリアに約束をさせられた手前、保護にするわけにもいくまい。少なくとも事の決着がつくまでは、あれらを蘇らせることは控えよう。
Okay. So, yeah, maybe you helped me in the comments in the previous episode, but previous episode is not up yet, so I'm still a bit like confused of like how that works.
まあ、放っておいても獣殿がやるだろうがな。しかし彼がやる場合は時間がかかる。この城のレギオン一つ一つを再生させることほど簡単にはいかん。
Okay. Finding a battalion. Direction of the mere handful of legionnaires. Okay, makes sense.
何にせよ、現状戦力は減退したというわけだ。
So why not celebrate their victory? When met with the dismayed expressions of the two, Mercurius merely cocked his head to the side. Their wish had come true. The war had yet to end, but the battle was won. Also, I can appreciate that Mercurius is holding on his part of the bargain with Beatrice, and he's not like instantly reviving everyone. So yeah, I'm glad he's. I would say like he may plotting and be like a shadow pulling the strings behind the scenes and stuff, but he's kind of honorable if you think about this. In the terms, if he gives a promise and stuff. Still, the two merely regarded the smiling obsidian shade in silence. But following a short pause...
お前寝てろ。
That was Shiro's voice? That was weird. Shiro suddenly raised his gun and struck Kasumi's head with its grip. Okay. Kasumi collapsed helplessly on the floor before she had time to react. Shiro let her fall without lifting a single finger to help, and instead have it a provoked sign. Okay. Why are you knocking her out?
なあ、こいつだけでも外に出すことはできねえか。
Kasumi was a stout-headed woman who wouldn't be intimidated by a bit of danger, which made her presence all the more problematic. It was a bad idea to let her tag along any further.
こいつが死ねばそっちは都合いいんだろうが。今まで何もしなかったってことはどうでもいいんだろう。だったら度量のでかいとこ見せてくれよ。追い詰められたバカが何するか正直想像したくもないんでな。
Yeah. Kasumi and Shiro's silence stemmed for a different reason. The former was at a loss of words, unable to comprehend Mercurius' cherry attitude despite his army suffering major losses. Shiro, on the other hand,
お前狙ってやらせたろ。そうするしかないと分かってたろ。
yeah, was frustrated with himself for having danced to the true tune, even if he had no other choice. He felt threatened by the obsidian shade. the vice commander of the Longinus Straits and Orden, Karl Kraft Mercurius. He was more dangerous than all of the other bastards combined. It was not something Shiro would have known, but the very fact that he could touch Mari had defined certain rules. That is true. Maybe we will get some backstory on Shiro, on why he have foreknowledge and what his connection. He had to have some connection to Mercurius or something, right? Rather than pulling her out, the two should have died the moment they took her hand. Yeah, like unable to contain her soul, basically. The fact they weren't lying on the floor as a pair of headless corpses was already unexpected in itself. Headless, right? Mari being cursed. When she touched someone, she basically decapitated people. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's been a thing like in her backstory like long time ago.
お前と話してると片っ端からデジャブりやがる。狂いそうだぜ。なんだこりゃ。
Answers. Okay, I think you didn't have that. But this is so on the microphone, okay. That should be fine. It meant that he was in a situation where he couldn't possibly die. The uncomfortable feeling of being forced to survive by an invisible power. Something was not right, and Shiro couldn't shake the feeling that the man before him was responsible for it all. Yeah, I have a feeling like that too, so maybe we'll get the answers. This is literally the best road ever. All the others, Wilhelm and Schreiber included, must have also felt that ominous dread of incongruity when facing the man. It felt almost like shade of the man clothed himself in insecurity and repulsion, invoking anxiety in all who laid eyes upon him. And to make matters worse, he would never cease his babbling, turning that same anxiety into a surge of irritation, and ultimately a murderous instinct to kill and obliterate. Yet at the same time, it felt almost no right to kill the man. Okay? It wasn't an issue of possibility. Instead, it felt like the very idea of slaying him would invite terrible disaster upon the person who dared conceive the notion. What the... Okay. Shiro didn't know how to properly explain the feeling, but long story short, he wanted nothing to do with the bastard. He was the walking embodiment of foreknowledge, the very phenomenon Shiro hated more than anything in the world.
お前はなんだ
Yeah.
いや、そもそも俺は。
Why am I? Faced by the other existential question, the Obsidian Mercury made a thin smile and...
私はだよ。
Great! Great, I will call you Dio now. God damn it! Why you... Oh shit! I hate... Oh my god, it's been a while! Oh god damn it, I hate this one! Shiro had underestimated the weight of the answer. The mind-boggling truth he had been searching for. In that moment, his unwavering calmness, maintained even in the face of death, shattered like a piece of glass. Okay, what is the truth? I need the answer. What happened? What is the answer? To trigger Shiro like that? What? And he instantly just tries to like murder Mercurius. When he just said like he feels like just like touching him, just like doing anything to him is just really bad idea. Holy fuck. Okay. At that point, he had lost his very ability to form words, possessed by the undiluted, unbridled fury for the very first time in his life. Shiro began firing his gun like a madman. And each of those moments, the flickering muzzle flash, the smell of gunpowder, the sound of exploding bullets, everything, even painfully known to him, burned into his memory. Foreknowledge overwhelming him, foreknowledge whenever he looked, foreknowledge, 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 foreknowledge.
合格だ少年よ。 私を知って私を殺そうとできるものなど片手で足りるほども存在しない。
If you would make attempt on my life after learning who I was. Who the fuck are you? That you triggered Shiro like that? You are someone that Shiro's knew? Or knows? Who are you?
ゆえにもう少し教えてやろう。君が君である理由など単に都合がいいからだよ。
Your condition simply exists because it suits my needs. So you cursed Shiro with foreknowledge just because it was like good for you, I guess. This is insane. The obsidian rope exploded and began enveloping the surroundings, swallowing everything in its path. It was as if a new space had been born and began to expand within Valhalla. An abnormality that went far beyond the comprehension of the mortal mind. Yet at the same time, its expanding world felt incredibly dull to Shiro, or rather to everyone that laid eyes upon it. After all,
当然だろう。これは君らの言う日常だからな。
okay. A word everyone had been familiar with. The very embodiment of the formal knowledge.
劇的なものでも期待したかね。私に関われば未知に触れられるとでも思ったかね。真逆だよ。なぜなら私はこういうものだ。
Okay.
そこで問う。
Their exchange was swallowed by the darkness. No one could tell what the man asked. Not nor Shiro answered. God damn it, we don't know the question then. Yet in that moment, 7 battlefields and 7 fallen warriors lit brilliant like a beacon in Shiro's mind.
私を殺したいか？ならばよし。君を好んでいるのはさしずめこれかな。
Mercury smelled in the ceiling, his obsidian robes fluttering like the wings of a raven, heralding the death of all things. The whole of Suahara city, the miniature Shambhala, rested in the palm of his hand. What the fuck? One part of it, Suahara Tower, the location of a sixth, had flickered.
ハとナウシズ、スコーピオ。若干星座は食い違うが、シュライバーは譲れんのでな。許されよ。
Okay, that's Rusauka's one. Okay, so... Okay. Cannot sacrifice Schreiber for you. So you're going to sacrifice Aknerbere for something?
その魂をアデプトと認め、マナーを送ろう。ゲオルギウス。
Your soul as of an adept and have been represented with the arcane title. Rise Gorge. What?
今より黒煙卓は再生する。先の頼みは君が私の役に立てば叶えると約束しよう。
Wait, is he reviving Kurosawaka? No, wait. He said he cannot, like, sacrifice Schreiber. So he's, like, destroying Kurosawaka's soul, like, entirely? Or something? I mean, it was, like, sucked in by the sixth one, right? But he did something with Aknerbere now. Did he create a new user for that? What's happening? Georgius, Master of the Wolves. I don't know who that is. Is that someone from like history? Or like mythology? Thousands of pieces of paper enveloped and swallowed Shiro. All them were pages of the book panned in blood, containing the pebble memories of the excruciating pain and misery. Elizabeth Bathory, the curse that came into being with her final breath. What's happening? Shiro's left arm began reassembling itself as the countless pages began to envelop his body, fusing with his soul. What? Wait, is he like giving like Shiro Rusauka Aknerbere? What? He's giving him power to fight Obsidian Table? His rebirth took a mere few seconds. Yet by the time he came to, Mercurius and Kasumi were no longer anywhere in sight. Mercurius just kidnapped Kasumi. He's dead. A new fang of the beast had been born. What the fuck? There was no way of telling what events its advent would cause. A new piece abruptly appeared on the chessboard in the middle of the checkmate. It was unclear whether it belonged to the side of white or black. However, one thing remained certain, that no pieces would fail to recognize the position of their king. While that very king in question.
なるほど。甘く見すぎたか。
Okay, we'll see what he's alive, so yeah, but let's see what he's been underestimating in the next episode. This road is insane. What happens to Shiro? Like, Mercurius took the Agner Bear of Rusauka, shredded to pieces, fused it with Shiro. Is Shiro still himself? It's like is Shiro like, I don't know, Mercurius Agner Bear now? Did he created another one? Or something? Is Shiro still on our side? I mean, Mercurius said that Shiro wants to kill him, so it should be fine for him. So yeah, Mercurius is aware that Shiro will try to defeat Mercurius at some point. Wow. Amazing sale with Machina. Amazing goodbyes with Machina. Talk with Shiro. Some another mystery. Shiro losing control. This is the best route ever. Wow. And next episode we'll see like what happened, what Sakurai did. So everything that we saw could actually happen. What happened to Reinhardt? Well, we'll see this in the next episode, so leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you want to see another episode, and become a member if you would like to see these episodes earlier, and support me as well. Thank you everyone for being with me for this episode, and I will see you in the next OTS era. So far, Pocket Watch is going out.